Scorpios, hello, hello, my loves. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Scorpios, we have the venom in the castle, the riddle and the tear, the sword, the siren, and the lover. Scorpios, I feel like there is this sense of wanting to be somewhere, whether that's a community, whether that's a job, whether that's a relationship, whatever, however this plays out for you, because this will play out differently for all of my Scorpios. But I just feel like this idea of really wanting something and feeling like I almost feel like the world was against you for wanting something. The world, I don't know, because who is in your world? What does your world entail? You know what I mean? Because I just feel like this idea of like, well, I really want to do this, but like it just feels like every time I try, whether I don't know, maybe you were trying to like switch departments at work or something like that, and like the people in that department were just nasty, and you were like, man, I really wanted to be here, but this is like an awful experience and I don't understand why. And I feel like I feel confused, I feel disheartened, I just feel like, what if your family, you're like, I just want to be with my family, but like everybody is, celebrating my demise and, like speaking ill over me and speaking lies over me and rejoicing in it. And that leaves me feeling confused and disheartened and not knowing what to do. I mean, like, however this emotion plays out for you, it plays out heavy. It plays out like something that you really, really want that you just can't have, because whatever it is that you really, really want does not really, really want you. And so it has to go so that you can get what you really, really want. Scorpios, woo! This is a heavy one. Sending you lots of love. I know that it's really easy to say that rejection is divine redirection and feel irritated by people when they say that. So I say it with a recognition that it's probably a little irritating that I say it, and yet also I do think that maybe you need to hear it. Rejection is divine redirection, and you will be redirected to what you want when you release what did not want you. Because it left you feeling under attack, it left you feeling confused, it left you feeling sad, it left you just feeling like it was better if it just ended. And if you took the good that you got from it and you went in a new direction. I just feel like the Sunday school song, "This Little Light of Mine." Like, I feel like you're just finding your light. You're like, I'm gonna foster this instead of fighting for something that doesn't want to fight for me. I'm gonna fight for myself. I'm gonna call on the community that fosters my light instead of puts it on the lowest setting possible. Scorpios. Because I think even though you were holding on to something that wasn't satisfying you, you were still able to really work on what you wanted to work on. You were able to do what it is that you wanted to do. You were able to focus on things that you wanted to focus on that I think are enabling you to really let go of what you were holding on to and to go for what it is that I just feel like whatever this new beginning is for you, it really does feel like it's exactly what you had been seeking before that you weren't getting. And now I feel like you're getting all of the things when before you were just getting like a partial thing. And that's why you had to let that thing go, right? Because you were never going to get all of it as long as you were holding on to this like partial thing. So you release whatever this partial thing is that leaves you feeling like, I really wanted this, but I feel like this is not going to work for me. I feel like whatever it is that you're doing, I feel like there is a sense of emotional investment. I feel like there was something lacking in terms of emotional investment. And I feel like you wanted more emotional investment than you were getting. And I think that because you weren't getting the emotional investment that you needed, you decided that you needed to take all of the, like the depth of emotion that you embody and invest it into something or someone who can meet that in return. Because whatever exchange was occurring previously, I just don't think that it satiated all of the things that you wanted. And so it's time for you to go in a new direction. I mean, you've got the Magician, the Fool, the Ace of Pentacles. I just feel like there's something new that you're doing, but whatever it is that you're doing, I do feel like, Scorpios, you are leaping in a direction that you probably should have leapt in a minute ago, but you didn't because you were holding on, you know? And when you release, I just feel like this trapeze momentum, right? Like, yeah, I did hold on for longer than I should have, but because I held on for longer than I should have, I got way more momentum so that when I go, I'm like, wee! Love that, Scorps. Love it. Okay. The Unseen in the Bardo. Well, because I feel like it's something you've been dreaming of. It's something that you've been, I think in a lot of ways, like watching through other people's experiences, which is a very Scorpio thing to do. But, you know, you can feel the depth of emotion that another person is experiencing. And I almost feel like this sense of feeling a depth of emotion and longing for it and dreaming of it and wanting it. And all of those desires that you had, if they were directed toward, you know, one thing that ended up not working out for you, I feel like that, like the momentum of that depth of emotion is about to like swing you full throttle. Because what you gained was like a fuel for your own personal manifestations. And I love everything about this read, Scorpios. I mean, not so much the sad part, but the momentum that comes from the sadness of that is something that I think in the end, when you look back at it all, you'll be grateful for that too, you know? Scorps, if this did resonate with you, please do give me a like, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all again soon. Bye.